Good afternoon, it's Jan from Twink Stamping. I'm an independent UK demonstrator. I'm coming along today from a very windy Hastings. It's really quite blustery out there today. Spent quite a lot of time out here in my studio trying to get myself organised for the next lot of classes and of course for my latest video this evening. Just playing around with scraps really, and this is the card that I'm going to do today. This is literally using up bits of scrap in my boxes. Look at that sparkle. Just a plain simple, this is only a 4x4 card. I just thought it was really pretty. I love the fresh freesia, the pale papaya. They are so delicate, so very delicate. I actually wanted to do this card, but I wanted to use this. This was going to be my centerpiece. This is from Treasures of Life. It's now retired actually, but I'm not going to part with it. I've only just inked it up, but I love that picture. Really love it. So I'm going to make my own little card using that. I'm going to pop that to one side. So rather than do that, because as I say, I started off with that little picture to make this card, and then I thought, no, it's out, it's retired, so move on. So I decided to use my other favourite, is the Hand Penned Petals. As I say, I just stamped it in fresh freesia. It's all matching. Yeah, I hope you like it. As I say, not very innovative today. I think I'm feeling a little bit crafted out. I've done 2 all-day classes in the last couple of days, and takes it out of you, you know. Anyway, let's press on. I have actually already cut my papers so that the video doesn't last forever. It measures 8 inches by 4 inches and scored at 4 inches. Very basic 4x4 card. My first layer is some gold foil, and that is from the beautiful foil collection from Stampin' Up. Gold foil, this one. They say there's a beautiful coppery one there. Can't show you the other one because I think I've used it. Yeah, I've used it. So as I say, I've just got the gold, and that measures 3 7/8 of an inch square. So that would be your first mat. Your second mat is a fresh freesia mat. That is 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Then I've die cut a circle. This one's from the stitched shapes. I'm not sure. We've still got these. I believe that they are out of the catalogue now, but we do have other circle dies. It's going to be the second largest die. As I say, not in the catalogue anymore, but we do circles. Then I've cut a piece of basic white that measures 3 3/4, so it fits nicely on the top there. This is not an exact measurement, I just chopped a piece up just to put there. That measures about 1.5 inches. Okay, so that's all me cutting done. I've got a piece of spare to do my stamping on. So the first things I'm going to do are, what am I going to do first? I think what I'll do is I will emboss using my embossing folders these 2 pieces, because the fresh freesia one is from the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder. That's this one. And the other one is the lovely new one. Where has it gone? Why does this happen? Things disappear off your desk. When you know that you're going to be doing a video, you get it all out. I'm ready. Oh, it's underneath. It's underneath the other one. I'm going to be using the Greenery embossing folders. I'm going to use in this one. I like this one. I really like this one. Whoops. That's the other one. That's got the leaves on it. I haven't used that yet. So I'll pop that to one side. I'm going to get my machine. Still got my old Big Shot. I will invest in the new one eventually. So I'm going to place that in my embossing folder. My embossing mat on the top. This gives a lovely, lovely impression, this one. It's quite a random impression, so it's quite nice because it's got no mistakes. Got no lining up to do or anything. So that's the base. And then I've got this one. I'm going to place it in this way because I want it going up and down. I'm just going to make sure that it looks straight. It's slightly off there. I hate lining things up. That's it, that going in there. Oh, that might need a bit of a, that needs an extra mat. So I'm going to just grab another mat. I think it might just be the base. Do you know what? I think I'm getting a cold. I often get a cold when I go to the swimming pool. Not sure why. Anyway, I just found myself talking a bit nasally. There we go. So that's the next piece. So I'm going to pop this over there now. I will need it in a minute because I shall be stamping. I'm not going to do any fussy cutting today. I'm going to use my dies for the hand penned, because this is the stamp set we're using and this is the flower I'm using. Yes, I'm using it again. I can't stop using it. I just love it. Just love it. Last week's one, I thoroughly enjoyed doing that one. The embossing. You know, the dry embossing on the flowers. That looked a real treat, didn't it? So I might have to do some more of them. Actually, one of my ladies in my class did one because I showed them how to make it. And she did it in the fresh Freesia and it was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, excuse me, sneezing. Yeah, I must think there's a cold coming. Anyway, press on, press on. I think we'll do the stamping next. So I'm using fresh Freesia. I wanted to keep it all flowing, one colour. So I'm just going to stamp that down. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous stamp set. Stampin' Up stamps are really good. They give such brilliant impressions. So we need the dies, don't we? So the penned flowers dies. I've been making my ladies cut these out by hand. Didn't tell them that there was a die, but there is. So I'm going to pop this on my die cutting machine. I seem to have lost me little bit of tape that holds the dies down. It's around somewhere. I hope you can hear me today. I had somebody messaged me to say they couldn't hear me very well last week. It may well have been because I was over by the sink when I was perhaps cleaning things. I mean, most of you who know and watch me regularly know I pop over to, if I do pop over to the sink or over the side, that you can't hear me very well. So my husband would tell you I don't speak quietly. And my children, well, 2 of my children take after me for that. The other one takes after his father, who speaks too quietly. You can hardly hear what he's saying half the time. And he's actually deaf now, so he's not totally deaf. He wears a hearing aid. But when he talks very softly and very quietly. So I make up for it. Say, I do not speak quietly. So I think it may be just been that I was over by the sink that she couldn't hear me. Right, I'm hoping this has come out right. I really, really don't want to do it again. No, that is lovely. That is absolutely fine. So that can go back in its... oh dear. It's going to be easy, isn't it? It's going to be easy. It's just me. It's that time of day. It is actually 4:45 in the afternoon. Normally I would be indoors now, getting dinner ready for the hubby and myself. But today I have spent faffing around. I haven't done very much at all this afternoon, except I've been trying to design. I think that's what it is. Anyone will tell you it's not easy. Not easy to come up with things constantly. I'm going to sit now. Do you know, I didn't even check to see whether I was in focus. What do you think? I'm just gonna, you probably can't see this, but I'm just gonna use my wink of Stella to colour in, should I say, because it does make a difference. I mean, when you're up close, it makes a difference. Obviously, by the camera, you're not going to see very much. But I didn't want to put a block colour on there. I didn't want to colour any of it, to be honest, but I knew I had to do something to it. So, wink of Stella's the best thing. Oh, did I colour that white? Right, so now all I'm going to do is pop it together. So this is an extremely quick card. I think I'm going to have to open a new Tombow, to be honest, because this Tombow is still, I find, quite yellowy. Let's have a look. Oh, that's my chair. I've stood up again. Oh no, this one's okay. I must have given my ladies the other one to use over the weekend. Not coming out very well though. That's probably enough. Now I don't know, I can't decide whether to have this as a tent or a side. The other one was the side. I hope that's not doing too much on your camera. I think I'll stick with the side. So now I'm going to layer my embossed piece. I'm going to have to sort this out first. You watch it, it'll come gushing out. I've got a pin here somewhere, which might help me. It's covered in glue because it's my getting glue out pin. That should be okay. Just pop that over there for a minute. That's it. Let's hope it comes out a bit better. Still not really paying ball, is it? in a minute when it's released, it's all going to have a great big splodge, isn't it? That's what's going to happen to me. And it'll probably be all over my gold. Here he goes. Told you it'd come out on a big blob, didn't I? So I'm going to have to use my fingers with that because I don't trust that. Right. Oh. Okay, just get it off my finger. That's it. So this one's got to go down pretty straight, otherwise I'm in trouble. With all this wet glue. Whoop. That'll do. That'll do for me. That's it. Lovely. And then your white piece. I was going to put ribbon around this, but I didn't like it. So you could, if you wanted to, pop a piece of ribbon. I love this grid paper. You can buy this grid paper, you know, from Stampin' Up. It's fabulous for trying to get you, help you to get things straight. I'll cut that a little bit short. I've gone too far up there. Maybe just a tad too short. Doesn't matter. You can't see it, can you? So it looks wonky. It looks very wonky to me. Right. That looks better. Okay. Wonky. So the next thing is I'm going to pop a couple of dimensionals on the back of this. If I can find my tin. It's here. I use it as my weight for the top of my. Oh, I think I've got some over here. Yes, I use these lovely tins. It came with you know, I don't know what type of kit it was, but I bought it for the tin because I love the tins. I like the blue tins especially. But yeah, whenever there's a kit with a tin in it, I always get it. Whether I use the stuff inside it or not, it's another thing. So I'm just going to pop 4 dimensionals on the back. I'm ever so sticky now, playing with that glue. Might have to go and wipe my hands in a minute. No, I won't. No, I won't. I'm here far too long as it is. Don't want to have to wait around for me to wash my hands. Right, I didn't have to really do that because it doesn't really matter where this is going to go. So I'm just going to pop it somewhere in the middle. Then this is going to sit on there. I actually put a dimensional on the back of here and on there, but I actually put glue on the leaves because I wanted the flower to be proud. And I just popped a wee bit of glue on those two. Just pop that on there. Did I take the backs off the... No, I didn't. Oh, dear. Silly me. There's one for you, Carol, a blooper. She said she liked watching my mistakes. Really? Okay, I just cut a small piece of ribbon because there's no way I'm going to go and tie a bow on this. It's too small. So I decided all I was going to do was just tie a knot. But I wanted to make sure that it was a tidy knot. hands are so sticky. I'm just going to have to spray my hands. Oops, see, it's stuck all over me now. I'm just going to have to spray my hands because I need to get the sticky off. I'm over the sink again. So you might not hear me very well by the sink. Wipe. Sorry about that. I can't be doing with sticky fingers. And I knew it would happen with that Tombow. I don't think we call it Tombow anymore, do we? I think it's a multi-purpose glue. I just want to leave it like that. I'm going to trim it. I want it quite short because it's just going to sit there. So this side is much longer. Quite often I'll do a knot instead of a bow because bows can be tricky. Bows can be very tricky to do. I'm going to use, you know, with the nice, lovely new kits that are now available on the Stampin' Up website. You can actually only buy the kits from the website. They come with everything, or some of the kits, the £18 kits, come with everything that you need to create all your cards, including dimensionals, the block, the ink pad, all the embellishments, twine, and they also come with these lovely glue dots. And I love them. I've actually taken them out the boxes now, keep them in my stash. I've done that one wrong. Because they're great for sticking on things like, say, this little bow. So if I can get it off there, I think I've got it. I'm just going to stick it on here where I want to place my bow. There. And then I'm just going to pop that on the top. I actually want it over a little bit. There. And leave that like that. So they're great. Don't throw them away. I was telling the ladies yesterday that when I very, very first had a kit from Stampin' Up, or it was years ago, these, I thought they were rubbish. I thought it was a bit of rubbish they'd put in the box, and I threw it away. It's only been the last year or so that I've realised that they're actually glue dots. Anyway, that's me. I have already done myself a label because I've got lots of them. I got it off the Forever Fern. I just happened to flick through, see what I do. I stamp and cut out lots and lots of different things in the boxes so that it saves me time. But I saw the hello and I thought, yep, I want that one. So all I've done with it is I've rounded off the edges. I used a rounded a punch board that I've got in my stash. The little mini one. Had this years now, love it. But it's got a really small rounder that you can use, and it's great for the smaller types of labels. So all I've done with this is then added a bit of glue on each end. I've slightly bowed it, and I'm just going to pop it. I know it's sacrilege to put it across your flower, but I like it. I much prefer putting it there than putting it down here or down here. Love it. It's got to stick though. And then we're almost there. The next thing would be to use my lovely Genial Gems, because they match. I mean, they don't match, they're not the same colour, but I find I like this colour for flowers because it looks, you know, like a centre of a flower. Just popped one there. And I've just popped one over here somewhere, and then one over here somewhere. And that's it. That is my card for today. I hope you've enjoyed watching me put it together. As I say, it's not very innovative today. Struggling today. But I thought I would come along anyway and make this lovely little card for you. I think they're rather pretty. And do you know what I think I'll do? Tomorrow, I think I might make a box for these to go in. Yeah, maybe make 4 and make a little gift box to put these in. Because I really think they're pretty. Really pretty. Even nicer in the flesh. Okay, enough waffling. Thank you very, very much for stopping by today. I really appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up. And if you don't already subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button. All my contact details and everything are below should you want to contact me for any reason. If you don't have a demonstrator and like a catalogue and you're in the UK, please give me a shout. I will be more than happy to send you a catalogue. Other than that, or you can even join my team if you would like that. That's it. Hope you all have a great weekend. I know it's early, but it's only Wednesday, isn't it? So, yeah, have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you all again next week. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye now.